Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman is going through a very difficult period, perhaps the worst of her life. What she is facing is not only the guilt over Heather Stevens' death but also the psychological crisis that is slowly eating away at her mind. She cannot sleep well, every night she has to face haunting images of Heather's death. In Sharon's mind, everything is too clear, she is the one who caused that death. But even more frightening, Sharon is trying to blame Daniel, her best friend, to hide the truth that she believes she is the cause. Sharon used to be one of the most beloved women, not only in the public eye but also in the hearts of friends around her. But now, that image is gradually collapsing. She is on the brink of a bleak future, facing a lengthy prison sentence or worse, spending the rest of her life in solitary confinement, where her spirit will be locked in darkness. Her beloved fans are worried about her fate. They want Sharon to find a way out, but even her staunchest supporters must admit that the situation has gone too far, too late. In desperation, Sharon is trying to hide everything she knows about Heather's death. But the burden is growing as she not only witnesses the pain of Daniel and their daughter Lucy, but also the unending pain of Heather's father, Paul. He has suffered a terrible loss when his only daughter died. Sharon clearly feels that her silence is only making this pain worse. Cameron, who had a complicated relationship with Sharon, is now a terrifying force in her life. He knows very well what happened and does not want Sharon to turn herself in. Cameron not only threatens, he also imposes on Sharon a fear of her future in prison, promising that if she reveals the truth, she will face terrible consequences. The pressure from Cameron makes Sharon feel more isolated and confused, not knowing how to escape the vicious cycle of guilt and fear. Deep down, Sharon realizes that lying will not help. This situation will only make things worse. Everyone around her, from Daniel, Lucy to Paul, are all suffering. Sharon understands that if she continues to keep everything a secret, everyone will suffer more unnecessary pain. The only option that appears before Sharon now is to turn herself in. If she didn't want things to get worse, she needed to step forward, face the truth, and admit what had happened. However, this choice was not easy. Sharon knew that if she turned herself in, she would not only have to face the law but also face her own conscience, admitting that she had caused the people she loved to suffer too much. But she also knew that if she didn't, the price would be even greater. The truth could not be hidden forever. And if she didn't confess, then surely Chance would find out. Chance, a talented and intelligent police officer, was getting closer to the truth than ever. He was not a fool to be fooled. Chance had sensed that something was wrong with Heather's death, and he was looking for evidence to prove it. If Sharon doesn't act quickly, Chance will be the one to expose everything, and then, not only Sharon, but everyone involved will have to face the consequences. In the moments when Sharon feels most alone, she even daydreams about a different ending, a scenario where everything is just a nightmare. Maybe she will wake up in a hotel room and realize that everything she has just experienced is just a horrible dream. But the reality is much more cruel. This is not a dream, and there is no way for Sharon to escape this spiral without facing the truth. Step by step, Sharon realizes that hiding the truth only adds to the burden on her heart, and the longer she waits, the more complicated and worse things will become. She needs to act before it is too late, before the irreversible consequences occur. Sharon's inner struggle becomes a battle between good and evil, between love and sin, between lies and truth. She must fight not only with herself but also with Cameron, with Chance, and with everyone around her. Sharon knows that if she does not make the right decision, she will not only lose herself but also everything she loves. In these tense moments, Sharon must choose which path she will take. Will she have the courage to face the truth and seek forgiveness? Or will she continue down the path of lies, until there is no way out? Step by step, Sharon realizes that hiding the truth only adds to her burden, and the longer she waits, the more complicated and worse things become. She needs to act before it's too late, before the irreversible consequences occur. Sharon's internal struggle becomes a battle between good and evil, between love and sin, between lies and truth. She has to fight not only with herself but also with Cameron, with Chance, and with everyone around her. Sharon knows that if she doesn't make the right decision, she will not only lose herself but also everything she loves. In these tense moments, Sharon must choose which path she will take. Will she have the courage to face the truth and seek forgiveness? Or will she continue to go down the path of lies, until there is no way out? This is a decisive moment for Sharon Newman, a woman who has always been a model of strength and determination. But now, she was left with only weakness and fear, waiting for the moment when all would be exposed.